some of my friends went down to greet the policeman, and then we heard gunshots, and we didn't know what happened. And some people were shouting that, no, relax, it's just fireworks. But then suddenly I heard people start screaming and more gunshots, and people, it was chaotic. People run everywhere and just scream, run, run, run for your life. And then I heard more gunshots, and then I ran the other way. Many people started running up to the main building. I don't know, it was like an instinct that told me, don't run that way. So I ran down to 15 of my friends and said that come with me, run in the forest. And then we ran through the forest maybe for 500 meters with a man with the gun running behind us, chasing us. And we got to this cabin in the middle of the woods, and then he turned around and went back to the main building. And then everybody that I took with me was safe, but 3 of them changed their minds on their way and ran back to the main building, and they're missing now. I haven't seen them and I haven't heard from them, so they're probably dead. I don't know.
What were you thinking as this was unfolding?
I can't really remember that I was thinking. I just knew that we had to get to the cabin, and I just took everybody. And some people tried to change their mind and run back, and I stopped several of them, but three people didn't listen, and they are now gone. But the rest of them listened to me and are safe. And I'm really grateful that I managed to get all the people in the cabin and in safety, because I don't know where we would be if we'd gone back to the main building, because everybody outside the main building was shot.
You sound very young. Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 19.
And how long had you been on the island?
I've been on the island we came on Monday. And
I suppose that there's nothing that prepares you, nothing that you would think could ever happen like this to you.
No, it took me maybe 1 hour to understand that it was serious, because I was in the cabin. I laid under a bed with suitcases over me. And when I heard the gunshots, but I didn't understand what was happening. I thought, is this a joke? Can somebody be this mean, and is it a joke? But then suddenly the man came back to the cabin and started shooting through the doors, trying to get in. And then I knew that, oh my God, I have to be quiet, because if he hears me and hears us, he will come in. But luckily he went away again and went to another part of the island.
So how long did you stay in the cabin for?
Maybe 2.5 hours, and we heard the helicopters and the boats from the police, but we were the last ones to be saved, because there had been so many people spread on the island, on the ground and in the water, and we were the last people to be saved and that got off the island. And so maybe 2.5 hours, and then yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say, did you actually see the gunman? Was he calm? What was his demeanor?
No, I didn't see him. I heard him, and I heard that he was walking towards where I was standing at first, when people started to run to the main building, and then I just turned, and I never looked back. I just run through the forest and in the cabin. And actually, when I went to the cabin and made sure that all my friends were safe, I asked if I could run back and get some more, and then somebody say, no, just save your own life, and I did. And just 2 seconds after, he came running towards us and shot this girl that was behind me in the arm. But she's safe now. She got in the cabin and gotten taken care of in the cabin while we waited for the police.
So how many of there were you in the cabin?
I think we maybe 50, maybe. I'm not sure. I didn't count them. I really don't remember I think we were in shock. I can't remember, but maybe 50. It was a lot. But in the room where I was lying under the bed with one of my girlfriends, and maybe in that particular room we were 6 people, I think, and the rest of them were in the living room, and we were in the bedroom.
I just can't imagine how difficult it must have been to stay quiet, to keep absolutely still when this mayhem is going on around you.
Yeah, it was. But we told each other, if he shoots, if he tries to get in, just stay quiet, because we had mattresses in front of the windows, and so he couldn't see inside, and he didn't know how many people there were inside. And we said, no matter what, just stay quiet, because if he hear us shouting, he probably would try to get inside. So we managed to stay quiet for a while. But when he tried to get in and tried to shoot through the walls, many people got really scared and started yelling and running around the house and everything. But I don't know why, but I'm so grateful that he didn't get in, because if he wanted to, he could have managed to, no doubt.
And so tell me, when did you think you were safe?
When we heard the helicopters at first, but it took maybe 1 hour after we heard the helicopters before we heard the policemen starting yelling in the woods, trying to get him, and then maybe 1.5 hours before the police break through the front door, and we thought it was him, because the police didn't give us a warning that they were coming. So at first we thought it was the man with the gun again. But then 5 policemen came in, and then I knew I was saved. And I actually didn't cry before I knew that the police came, and then I just started crying hysterically, because it was such a relief.
That was Lisa Marie Husby giving her version of events, her experience during the massacre in Oslo in Norway yesterday.